Hometown Murder Tour is a true crime podcast for entertainment purposes only, assuming you find us entertaining.
That being said, stories of violence, sexual assault, and other criminal acts will be discussed using adult language. Consider this your warning.
WTAF with HMT 2 and 3.
Yeah!
We haven't done that in months.
A long time.
Yep.
And it sounded fantastic.
It did. With a background of a power washer,
Yes.
maybe a few birds.
So we are outside. Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
This is Hometown Murder Tour, a WTAF episode.
Yep,
We are outside,
we are.
properly socially distancing,
Yes,
being safe,
trying to.
trying to. And yeah, it sounds very similar to last
If you
week.
listen to last week, you might think, oh, it's the same night, and you're actually correct.
You are correct, because listen, sometimes we
Gotta double up.
got to double up on this. So it's the same night.
It is.
We are outside. You can hear the birds. You can hear you said power washer.
Apparently at 8:48 p.m.
Listen,
someone's
we
gonna
gotta
power wash.
You gotta do it.
Yep.
When it strikes.
My
You
dogs
just-
are now outside, though. That's a change, so they could bark at any moment.
They could bark at any moment. Who knows? The air conditioner could kick back on.
Yep.
So we're just
We're
in
gonna
it.
go with it.
We're gonna
the
go.
Fireflies are.
They're amazing.
They
These
are
past,
lit.
Have you been watching the
Yes.
past couple days?
Yes, I have, but it's funny because someone posted an article on Facebook saying how to bring back the fireflies. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, they're everywhere.
Right.
So I don't know what that's about.
I don't either. But they're awesome.
I know. I'm looking in that yard right
We-
there. Look at them. They're everywhere.
Oh man, if you look up at nighttime, look up in the trees.
Oh, is that where they are?
When it no
At
seriously when it gets when it gets
trees?
really dark.
Oh, okay.
Let me rephrase that. When it gets really dark, come out and look up in the trees. It's amazing. It's just like flashing everywhere. It's beautiful. Not she's just staring, mouth gaping, looking into the trees. It's too
I don't
early.
see one. Oh.
It's too early.
Got it. What I am hoping, Amy, is I had the coolest experience last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I was out here, and an owl came in, and then another owl came in,
What?
and then a third owl came in.
And then one turned
And
into
then
David
I went to
Bowie.
I went to Hogwarts.
And then you went to Hogwarts.
It was amazing.
And did you?
One was Hedwig.
I'm gonna go ahead right now and
You
admit
don't know.
I don't know because I haven't read it.
Okay. Well, we could go with Labyrinth. Right?
David Bowie.
David, we can go with that
Turned
reference
into-
if you want.
Would you please?
Sure. I
Thanks.
just did. It could be the Tootsie Pop owl.
Ooh, how many
I like
licks
Tootsie
does it take?
Pops.
Am I right?
That's it. Anyway,
More than what?
that would
no.
be so cool. I mean, I will screech
If the
back.
owls come,
Uh-huh.
we might get owls, you guys.
You don't know.
We don't know.
It's about to go down. Oh, also we're drinking.
Yep, drinking.
So we're on our second beer. The first one went so well
Yep.
that we decided to have another. So I switched it up. Now I'm drinking. It's called Monk and Honey by the.
That sounds good.
It is good. It's by the Torn Label. Yeah, Torn Label Brewery.
Located. It's getting dark.
I
I'm having
know.
some trouble.
Kansas City.
Yay!
It's a local.
You're spilling it though, as you read it.
Oh man, it makes you want to lick it off the table.
Do it.
No,
We'll get the sound.
no, because it's bird poop
Slurp
real
it.
close to that, or owl poop. Oh no,
Owl
owls
poop.
have pellets.
It's true. No, I think owl pellet Yeah. Yes.
right?
Don't they cough those up though? Isn't it like a thing? I don't think it's a
Well, they-
poop sitch.
They also do something.
Hey, look that
with
up for us.
Yeah, Gina. Look that up. They do something with like their bones. They spit the bones.
Yeah, I
back
know.
out.
That's what I. Yeah. So
What
when
is
you
that
like
called?
find an
It's
owl
called
pellet,
something.
it's not real. It's not the poop.
Oh,
I don't think. Like I think they just hack it up and it's just the bones.
recovered memory.
Yeah.
Just had
Yep.
one of my mom's best friends, way back. I was little. Used to, what would be the term? Care for owls, or like what worked for the owl conservatory. I don't know what, but I remember going
She's
with
an
her.
owlologist.
Yes, well, that was volunteer, but I remember she had mice in her freezer,
Yeah, she did.
and then call back to last week's freezer episode.
Hey, yeah.
But not in her bedroom. And then that freaked me out. But then we went to this barn, and like she would feed the owls.
What?
I
Would she
know.
just toss the mouse on the floor or chuck it? Like
I don't
I'm
even
picturing her like
Chuck it out
like
there.
chucking it up and they
No,
swoop
she
down.
must have just left it, because I remember seeing they were up kind of in the rafters, and their like heads looking down at us
She's like,
intimidatingly.
"That's those. She's got
Yeah.
the food. Yeah.
Wow, I haven't thought about that, and
Brought up some shit
it did
tonight.
Yeah.
Sure
I'm gonna
did.
have to call my therapist.
I just saw a bat.
Oh yeah, we got bats.
Oh, that's good. They eat mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, yeah.
Get them. Bring them
Do they
all the time.
eat the fireflies?
No.
Okay. Do you know that?
That's a fact.
You said that very emphatically.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Does
what
your
are we
dog
doing?
want in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let your dog in.
Okay.
Why don't you?
Don't leave me.
I think I actually go first, don't I?
Yeah, you go first. Lola, go inside. Go on. Good girls.
Okay.
All right, you
So-
go.
I'm going first. This is a WTAF. It is.
And what does that stand for?
That stands for what the actual fuck.
Cool.
Yep.
Just in case someone was new and they didn't know.
That's true. If you're new, we already introduced ourselves, didn't we?
I think
We're
we
gonna
said our
fucking
names.
do it again. I'm Amy,
I'm Sarah.
and yeah, we like to do
Fucked up stories.
fucked up stories as well as our hometown murders.
Yeah.
So we sort of take turns. And
Yeah.
this week, we're gonna bless you with 2 WTAF stories.
Yes.
Grace you with, bless you
you.
with, christen
either.
you with. Okay.
So-
Mine is in Florida.
Of course it is, because that's where they all take place.
The title starts with Florida Man. Okay. So it says, Florida man, are you ready for this? I'm excited. Florida man wakes up to burglar sucking on his toes.
No, thank you.
Sucking on his toes. That woke him up. Here we go. This is recent, January of 2020. And by recent, it's like half a year ago. So it really
But it seems like last month.
seems like last month.
But also seems like 10 years ago.
Yep. Here we go. A snoozing Florida man received a very rude awakening on Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's a Christmas miracle.
It sure is. From a creepy burglar sucking on his toes. So just like, Santa? Is that you, Santa? The startled Bradenton.
Oh my gosh. I know. I have a friend who lives there.
I think I follow her.
Yeah, you do.
I do follow.
Yes.
In Bradenton.
It's Tina.
Was this her? What's her husband? Yeah, we can't. I'm gonna get
Better not. It might be him.
divulged to.
JK. It's not
It
Tina.
might be though. Hey Tina.
Hi. I don't know that she listens, but
Yeah.
that's
Anyway,
where she lives.
yeah. I knew. Saw the name somewhere.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's funny.
The startled Bradenton resident then asked the sicko what he was doing, to which the stranger replied that he, quote, was there to suck toes.
I mean, you ask a dumb question, you're gonna get a dumb answer.
I just I'm sure that this had to be like a, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you
Doing?
What are you doing?
Like, that's your first reaction.
But why would that be? I don't think that would be my first reaction. What are you doing? I know what you're
I don't
doing.
think he said it. Well. What are we doing?
Excuse me, sir.
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? What's happening
Yeah.
at the foot of my
he
bed?
probably was like,
What are
fuck are you
doing?
doing?
Yeah.
that.
And then the guy was like, just here to suck some toes, man.
Sucking some toes.
Just listen. just breaking into homes,
Sucking
sucking
some
on
toes.
toes. Let's see here. Police say a fight then erupted. I mean,
Well,
okay,
warranted.
given.
Yeah.
And the suspect, the typo. It says the suspected.
Oh.
Well, he could be suspected.
Sure.
Just threw me off. And the suspect tried to grab the man's genitals and even threatened that he had a gun. So this is...
It escalated.
It escalated quickly. It went from toes to fight to genitals to gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it does.
As they usually do.
Classic timeline.
Classic. Toes, fight, genitals, gun. Toes. And now we're dancing. Toes, fight, genitals, gun. Toes, fight, genitals, gun.
Okay.
Anyway, no weapon was ever displayed, according to the cops. The victim managed to boot the intruder out of his home. But the criminal then bashed a
You
window.
notice what they did there.
Oh, to boot.
To
Like
boot.
to boot. Oh, I saw. Yeah. They're good.
Journalists,
They're
I
good.
mean.
Listen, what'd you call them a long time ago? Newspaper writers.
You know.
I still think of that.
Newspaper
You know. It says, but the criminal then bashed a window to the residence and wrecked the victim's car windshield before fleeing the scene.
Well, he was
So
embarrassed.
He was mad.
He was embarrassed. He got caught.
He got caught sucking on
well,
them toes.
and he didn't want it.
No, he
Like
did
he
not.
thought maybe
He was
it would
offended.
lead to.
He was offended. And he tried. He was like, but genitals though? And like went for it. And then,
like, no, that's not
no,
where
that's
this is
not what
going.
we want. And he's like, well then fine. What
Here's my
do you
gun."
want? Here's my gun. And now I'm wrecking your windows.
Yep.
You should have just put up with it. Just kidding. Don't.
No.
I'm kidding. Authorities, this is great. I love this sentence because I never, like, you don't think you're going to read these, right? Authorities took DNA swabs from the victim's toes
Gross.
in order to track down the weirdo.
So it's more than just the one toe.
Toes,
I was just picturing the big toe.
Right. Nope, just like sucking on them.
Could have been the pinky toe. Like, I know people have foot fetishes. Is it a specific toe? Could you just want the pinky?
I mean, I go big or go home. It's kind of where I'm at. Like,
that's where
listen,
I
if you're
go.
going to get you a toe, get you the big one. Or the second one that's like
What if-
long, real long.
Yeah. You know, supposedly that means you descend from royalty.
If your second one is longer, well, call me Queen fucking Amy.
Nope. They call me I'm a serf because mine's not. I was going to say something super clever and I forgot.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's it.
Oh,
The end.
the end.
It does say they use DNA, it says, in order to track down. I don't know if that means like they did track him down or in order to try to track him down. The
Well,
end.
let's be honest. That cannot be the first nor the last.
No, you don't just
Do the
do
one
that.
time.
Like,
That's not a one-off.
Well, and that's not like a first, I don't think. I feel like it's...
First, it's Pee-Pee and Tom, probably.
Right, it's gateway.
It is a gateway
Then
drug.
it's,
Those toes.
like toe sniffing. Then
Just toe peeping.
toe peeping, toe sniffing, toe tickling, and then toe sucking.
You know, speaking of toes and foot fetishes, you know, I sold shoes for years
Yeah.
in college. Have we already talked about
I think
this?
we have. Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's some people out there that
Want to watch? Yeah.
came to, and they wanted to pay me to try on shoes in front of them.
I've heard you can do...
I should have accepted.
Get some, all kinds of stuff Venmo'd just by sharing some feet pics.
There's apparently like
You can make a lot of
a
money.
Wikipedia of feet out
Yeah.
there.
Listen.
I mean, if you want to look at my janky ass toes,
Right?
go for it. I'll
Look
take
at that.
$100. I mean, look at that callus.
Look at that!
It's
Look at that
hot.
callus.
Look at
That's
that
from a
big
pair
toe
of
hair.
Birkenstocks
Yep.
that I
My
wore for
Birkenstocks.
years. You like that?
I don't think you talk.
Oh.
I think they just look at it. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Amy.
Okay, just it's not in my Venmo. Don't worry about it.
All right, my
Anyway, toe sucking. Cool. There you go. Cool.
Cool story. All right, mine turn.
Mine turn. Mine turn. Me turn. Me do.
Me done.
Jesus.
Okay.
Focus.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and read the title just because Number 1, it is the longest news article title I think I've ever seen.
Okay.
And number 2, there is no number 2.
Okay.
Yes. First off, let me thank the great and all-powerful Gina for sending this to us.
Gina!
Oh, I just pictured, a vision for a sticker for a t-shirt that is like a crown and like Jesus' hands, you know,
Yes,
like, you know,
yeah.
like you see like the Mother Mary.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, hey, Gina.
Oh,
That's happening.
let's do it.
I'm writing it down.
So, Gina, this was I think a few episodes ago, she sent an email and we forgot to read it,
Yeah.
and then we remembered, and
A
then
few
she
months ago.
resent it,
Yeah.
and so...
So we're actually doing it.
we're doing it. It's happening.
I'm going to hold on, I'm making a note. Halo.
So, just FYI, when you do send us, if you ever send us what the actual fuck, don't put it in the title. Just say WTAF.
Right.
And then we usually decide
Who's going to
read it. So that way it's still, we don't know the story. So just FYI, we make sure that
Yeah.
it's still
Amy has
the
not
same.
read this.
I have not read this. I have no idea. I'm excited.
Here we go. Here's the title. His colleagues surprised him with a flight on a fighter jet. He accidentally ejected himself mid-flight.
What?
That's
the
number
title?
one,
That's the
title.
story. Like, they just told the story in the title. Mm-hmm. He ejected himself?
The end.
Case closed.
Yep. Okay. So this happened in France.
French? French. This happened in France.
France.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Oh,
Here
Gina.
we go. French investigators have released a new report cataloging a comedy of errors that led to a terrified 64-year-old man being flung through the air.
He didn't have a parachute?
Just
No. All right, sorry. Okay.
The 64-year-old manager at a French defense manufacturer had no experience flying in a fighter jet, nor had he ever expressed any desire to do so.
Oh, God.
But when his colleagues surprised him with the gift of being a passenger in a military jet flight, he felt he couldn't say no.
Oh, no.
They had obtained special ministerial approval.
Oh.
He didn't want to be rude. I thought
Shit.
the French were known for being rude. Oh, wait,
Hey.
no, that's Americans.
Yeah.
But he was terrified. So the gift was sprung on him that very morning.
What?
He had just hours to mentally prepare himself.
Shit, so he really did not want to go. This wasn't like, I don't want to do this. He was seriously...
Like that morning.
He had to mentally prepare.
Right.
That's
like
how
maybe
little
if
he
in a
wanted.
few weeks to like, okay, yeah, I kind of want to do this. No, that morning.
Those are some shitty friends.
Yeah.
Well, it
You're
says
like-
colleagues. Not really friends.
True. The doctor performed a medical examination which should have taken place 10 days before, not 4 hours before.
What?
Mm-hmm.
This is all kinds of
I mean, it's already not going well.
not good.
The man listened, stressed, and confused.
Words.
That sentence didn't make sense. The man
It's the
listened.
sentence's fault.
It is. Not me. The man listened, stressed, and confused during a safety briefing when he was informed on how his ejector seat worked. I see. He listened. Oh, he was stressed and confused
Whilst
during
listening.
Okay. Good God.
Start
heart-
over. A man eject. No.
His heart was racing as he entered the cockpit.
Oh my
His
God.
smartwatch recorded it beating 136 to 140 times a minute.
And he just got in. This is red flag. Don't stop it. No.
He was so nervous he didn't properly check his safety equipment. And then soon enough, they were taking off, piloted by a French veteran military pilot with more than 2,000 hours of flight time experience. Well, that's good at least. As the pilot leveled off and the plane was subjected to a negative gravitational load factor, which can create the feeling of being upside down, the passenger reached for something to hold on to, but inadvertently grabbed the ejector handle.
Holy.
I feel like that should not be like that close.
Well, I mean, I guess they want it to be, if you got to go quick, it needs to be accessible. But couldn't it be a button?
Or, I don't know, being trained prior
yes.
to. Mm-hmm. So he, of course, was then flung into the air.
Holy shit, Sarah.
Yeah, here's pictures.
Pictures?
There he is.
So they come with a parachute, like the seat does.
Yeah,
that
like
makes
when
sense.
you get in the
that
plane.
makes sense.
Okay. Or however that works.
Well, it might come out on like
I
automatic.
liked that they put a little arrow where the plane was. That's far away.
Can you imagine?
No. First of all, I'm not the person to, like, just go along with things, so I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
This guy was way too polite, so I kind of blame him.
I know. I'd like to say that I feel like I do more now.
Yeah.
Say no, fuck that.
He's 64. He should be all kinds of saying no.
True. I guess I could understand, like, no, I'm just nervous. It could be fun.
Right.
It would be easy to talk yourself into shit. People are...
Stupid.
No, what?
I'm totally victim blaming. Sorry, dude. Okay, but we don't have a name, so he'll never hear
Fuck
this.
him.
Right. Boop, boop, beep, boop. I mean, this happened... Okay, this
Beep,
happened
boop,
in March 20th, 2019. Now, this will be funny. I'm going to try to pronounce this.
Mm-hmm. Just
All
like you
the
did
words,
France.
all these words in this sentence.
Yep.
The Dassault Rafale B jet had taken off from an airbase in Saint Dizier, eastern France, as one of 3 jets participating in a training exercise. The man's colleagues had obtained ministerial approval for him to be taken for the ride. Investigators say he felt a huge amount of social pressure to accept the surprise gift.
What?
I feel like it's a shitty gift.
Kinda.
But despite his inexperience and stress, the passenger was mostly in charge of securing himself into the cockpit.
What?
Cool.
He has to do that?
Like,
Not
sure.
experienced. But hey, hook yourself.
Yeah,
get
go-
set up in there.
You got... Okay, cool.
You know how to work the buckles? Okay, well, we're taking off. What?
This meant when they took off, his helmet had not been properly secured, so it went flying in midair when he was ejected.
Oh. Did he die?
Hold on. Investigators found that neither the passenger nor the pilot had been told that the doctor who examined the man recommended he not be subjected to a negative load factor.
What the fuck? It's what the actual fuck. Sorry.
Yep. They believe he pulled the handle as an involuntary reflex, of course. Discovering the feeling of the negative load factor, the insufficiently strapped and totally surprised passenger held onto the ejector handle and activated it unintentionally, investigators wrote. The man's parachute deployed and he landed in a field sustaining minor injuries that required him to be taken to the hospital.
Oh my god.
Despite the jet normally ejecting both the passenger and the pilot, when one of them pulls the ejector handle, the mechanism failed and only the passenger went flying.
Oh my god.
Which I guess is good because...
Then the plane didn't crash over
Right.
wherever. Right.
This meant the pilot remained in the cockpit and was eventually able to safely land the plane back at the airbase. Despite the report's many findings of technical and procedural failings, the very first thing investigators highlighted as the cause of the incident was the stress and surprise the man felt thanks to his well-meaning but ill-advised colleagues. So they're victim blaming.
Right.
This situation, this situation generated a feeling of stress for the passenger, which was particularly felt during the ejection seat briefing, where he had to absorb a large amount of information in a very short time. The end.
Shit. So he... Damn.
I hope he sues their asses.
What the hell?
Mental anguish.
Or would they just say, well, you didn't have to?
Well, yeah, I guess we all have free will, but...
Shit.
I mean, I would have shit. I
Poor
would have
guy.
shat my pants.
Poor guy.
Once upon a time, and by that I mean like 20 years ago, I thought I definitely want to, like, parachute from a plane.
Yeah. I did that.
You did?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you that?
Well, you probably did. I forgot.
Skydiving. Tandem. Attached to someone.
Right.
And it was terrifying.
Yeah. Like, what my point is now, I have no desire
I
to
would
do that.
never, ever do that now.
Nope.
Ever.
Don't want to.
Ever, ever do it now. I don't want anyone I love to do it.
Nope.
Even though I did, you're 20.
I don't want anyone I hate to do it.
I don't want anyone I hate to do it. I don't want
that
anyone
one
from
person.
France to do it.
No.
Yeah, it was, it wasn't one of those, like, you're done and you're like, hell yeah, adrenaline, I want to. I was like, okay,
You're
that
like,
was,
I'm alive.
I don't
thank
want
God.
to do that ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also always want to do hot air balloon.
I
I don't
won't
want to
do
do
that.
that anymore either.
I've seen.
My friend went up and they had a crash landing. And by crash, I mean,
Still,
it wasn't a gentle landing. I mean,
Right.
they like tumbled.
it cannot. It. Do you ever watch? I'll get down rabbit holes sometimes, and I'll just watch horrible hot air balloon crashes.
No, I don't.
Or, you know,
I can't
I
watch stuff
can't
like
help it. But I can't help it. Air disasters sounds lovely. Let's watch. And
7
then
hours later.
can't fly.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no hot air balloon ever.
Oh. I don't care. That makes me a wimp.
Me neither. Cheers.
Suck it.
Can I cheers with you? Do you have
Cheers. Air cheers.
air cheers.
So, yeah. Thanks, Gina.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So please send us any crazy stories. Again, we say this even if it happened to you. That could be
Yeah,
fun.
we would love, like, personal fucked up stories.
We could read those.
Do you have any?
Maybe. I'll have to think of
I'll
some.
have to think of some, too.
Yeah. That's not our job.
You're right. You are right. It's our
Yeah.
listener's job to find them for us.
To do everything for us.
Yep.
Which you guys are failing at, by the way.
Way failing. I mean, okay, coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. Time's up. Everybody else thinks it's over.
Right?
Right?
But
As we said in our last
Yes,
time,
just-
COVID-19.
Just because it's... No. Start it back. COVID-19. Just because you're over it.
Doesn't mean it's over.
That's right. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Don't be rude.
Don't be an asshole.
Also, email us at...
417hmt@gmail.com.
You can tweet us at Murder Tour on Twitter. Instagram is the place to be.
Hometown murder.
Hometown underscore murder underscore. I don't know. There's a lot of underscores in there. Just
Yeah.
search. You'll find it.
You'll find it. We're confident.
Yeah.
All right. Till
Thanks.
next time.
Bye.
Bye from Shrill Ass Bitches.
Shrill.